Hey guys, it's Uncle Hank. So I wanted the topic of this video is why I got into Turo. As an all-star host, um, I just wanted to backtrack and start with, my reason behind getting into Turo. So I found myself looking at my tax situation. So I didn't have any tax deductions available, and I was basically a W-2 type person. I had a career, paid very well, and besides just like the 401k deductions, and then there's a catch-up deduction that you can take. I found that, even with all these deductions, and plus, like there's standard deductions that you can take. Like if you own a house, you can deduct the interest on a house, and that would help you a little bit. But if your filing status is single, then you're limited with that deduction. So just overall, I could maximize my tax deductions as best as I could based on being a W-2 and not really owning a business. And I think the best way to really reduce your tax burden is to have a business and then have a bunch of business write-offs. So that was my biggest motivation for getting into Turo. I'm gonna talk in some other videos about how it's going and how it's grown and overall happiness, but just in terms of that initial reasoning, and I can tell you this much, it's just amazing how many things you can write off as a business owner. You can write off things like food. Just think about that. Snacks. You go out to the store, get some steaks, or if you're a vegetarian, some snacks, chicken or vegetarian, so you just be doing vegetables. So go, grab something, and then, because you have a business, it's a possibility you can write that off. It's 50% write off. So, you spend $100 on some vegetables, and your tax bracket is 20%, that means you're able to get a $20 tax write-off. Because how tax write-offs work is whatever you spend or expense, you multiply your tax bracket by that, and that's how much you can actually reduce or get your taxes back. And so that's an example. Another good one is with like the telephones. As a Turo owner, you get to write off like telephone expenses, things like that. I'm going to have another video that has a large example of some of the write-offs that I'm able to get. But just in general, it is a really, really good way to reduce your tax burdens and obligations, especially if you owe taxes, back taxes for multiple years. I think Turo is a great way, just because you can have multiple vehicles, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about why it's best not to get more than 5 vehicles. But that's another video. But for now, I think that's enough for now.